I won't spoil anything past chapter 1, I promise. Good morning, book lovers, it's Malia. Do you love Kiera Cass? What are some of the books that you love from her? I heard from Kristen from Super Space Chick that Kiera actually made this book. It was her first self-published book, and that she re-gave it to you guys, new binding and with a little bit of edits so that we could all read it. I have a really weird obsession with ocean, mermaids, and of course sirens. So I was just overwhelmingly interested to check out this book. I only gave it 3.75 stars because it was very slow paced in my opinion. I felt like the storyline had a really great undertone. It just didn't have as action packed as I'm used to. It was just kind of mellow. It was strictly written in first person, and I felt like sometimes it was a little predictable and it had a lack of surprising elements to it. Kiera is known for her crazy names, and this is no exception. Aisling, Gnome Becco, Kaylin, Miyaka. I love how even from the beginning she started off with very unique names. I'm just going to talk about the first chapter. So we start off with Kaylin, and she's on a boat with her family and they're very well off. And so suddenly this big storm happens. Everybody starts going towards the ocean because they hear this music. Kaylin's just a little disoriented, but she's still just as drawn to the ocean as everybody else. And then she's noticing all these people, they're jumping overboard, but they're happy about it. She sees her parents holding hands and they jump off board. Kaylin's just really confused, but she kind of wants to do the same thing. Also, Judge jumps in and she realizes, oh my gosh, I'm suffocating, I'm going to die. I don't want to die. I'll do anything to stay alive. I'm only 19 years old. I actually really like that she was 19 instead of a lot of YA novels start off with girls that are 16 or 17. And I like that she's a little bit more mature. Then these three girls come up to her and they're like, we heard that you would do anything to stay alive. Is that true? And she's like, yes. And so then they give her an option. You can either stay with the ocean, you can help feed her and do what we do, and you can be under her power, or you can go join your family. But remember, you're joining your family. And so she was like, well, then I'll stay with you guys. And that's the first chapter. So I like how you kind of got an essence of what the story might be about. And so the reason why I got the extra 0.75 points for me was the acknowledgements. I felt like this was not a publicity stunt for her. I love how this is just a single book and it's kind of like a gift to us readers. In the acknowledgements, she said, like, this is my first book. This kind of went through a little bit of a loophole of me self-publishing it, but I wanted to give it to you guys as a way of saying thank you for making my selection series such a big hit. And I think that is so powerful that an author would rather, show some of her heart and soul, show a little bit of her personality and who she is and where she started from, and a way to say thank you for giving me a second try. And I absolutely love that. Overall, I will buy this book because I will cherish this gift that she's given to me. Look at this cover. It is just completely gorgeous. Everybody talks about it, and yes, I love it too. So those are my thoughts on the Siren. Let me know if you guys have read this book or if you're now interested on picking this up. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy every moment.